There's something burning beneath the surface of every great founder today, something that's tearing them away from what they once knew, from their hometowns, from the comfort zones that held them for too long. It's not fear, it's not confusion, it's a raw, unstoppable urge to break free, to stop being boxed in by walls drawn by geography, culture, and tradition. The truth is brutal and crystal clear. The best founders don't stay local anymore. They can't. Because the world they live in rewards neither comfort nor complacency. It demands evolution, connection, and boundless vision. Imagine what it feels like to be stuck in a place that doesn't understand your level of hunger. The hunger to create something that truly changes the game. The local scene can feel like quicksand, a place where ideas get recycled, where networking is limited to the same circles spinning the same conversations. It's like whispering your breakthrough inside a concrete tunnel, knowing the sound won't travel far. When greatness stares at the local horizon, it sees borders, limits, invisible walls that throttle the potential to grow, to reach those few people who ignite the fire further. And when that realization hits, it rips through any illusion of security. Why settle for small when the entire world is screaming for new makers, new leaders, new creators? And this is where the pain is real. Founders feel trapped. They feel like they're screaming inside a box crafted by invisible hands, rules they never agreed to, systems designed to keep greatness docile and predictable. The problem isn't that talent is missing in local ecosystems. It's that those systems are designed for mediocrity to thrive, for comfort zones to nest, for revolutionary ideas to be snuffed out before they can breathe. The founders who stay local here aren't just missing out, they're suffocating. The very individuality that sets them apart gets sandwiched by conformity. It's a slow death, a quiet erasure of brilliance. Those who refuse this fate know that the only way forward is to leave the local behind, to step into a world untethered by outdated limits. But this stepping away isn't just about changing place. It's about stepping into a bigger story, one where borders don't exist, one where the soul of innovation is not tied to geography, but to a shared mission beyond all flags and labels. The best founders see this. They are the few who don't serve systems or vote by nationality. They serve a vision greater than comfort, greater than predictability. This kind of founder plays the long game. They don't rush. They build connections with those who match their fire, no matter where in the world they are. They seek synergy over noise, essence over mass. There's a brutal truth most founders haven't yet faced head-on. No matter how talented you are, your ideas alone won't change the world. You need the right people around you. But you won't find them by limiting yourself to your city or country. The true wildcard is connection, fierce, raw, complementary connection that multiplies power without diluting individuality. This is why so many of the best founders leave local scenes. They crave an infrastructure that the world hasn't built yet. They crave a network of equals, rare individuals ready to disrupt not just industries, but reality itself. Think about it. Local regions often have the rule books and comforts that camouflage real slavery behind a smile. They promise freedom, but deliver chains, a cycle where security kills the fire and where systems substitute true growth with optimized mediocrity. The best founders see this clearly. They refuse to live a borrowed life, scripted for the many, not for the few who dare to transform. Staying local when the world is bigger, more complex, more hungry for change, is like trying to fill an ocean with a single drop. It's desperate, it's limiting, and it's self-defeating. And yet, leaving local isn't just about seeking bigger markets or escaping limitations. It's a radical act of sovereignty. A declaration, I am not bound by your fences, your comfort, your rules. This is the code the best founders live by. They don't just want to build companies, they want to redefine reality itself. They know that to create what's next, they need to unlearn what came before. They question everything, do not accept status quo or the inherited truths handed down by nations or systems. This is difficult, It's lonely. It's confronting. But it is necessary. They practice freedom ruthlessly, knowing that true liberation comes with responsibility. Not the responsibility to fit in or be liked, but to align with the few who truly understand the stakes, who burn their own fire as fiercely. These founders understand patience isn't a virtue, it's a weapon. Long-term vision, slow and steady, is what yields real power. They build not for fleeting fame or fast money, but for eternity. And they know the only way to get there is to gather those rare sparks scattered across the globe, not to build local tribes, but a global fellowship of creators. For founders feeling suffocated locally, the solution is both terrifying and liberating. Leave behind old loyalties, outdated comforts, and the illusion of belonging. Find your tribe in the wider world. Don't settle for connections that whisper and fade. Seek the ones that roar and endure, those who complement your fire, challenge your assumptions, and drive you toward the impossible. Join networks that exist for the exceptional, not the average. They amplify essence, craft becoming, and honor contrast instead of chasing sameness or easy comfort. This is why local no longer holds the best founders. They crave an autonomous structure that doesn't pretend to serve the many, but empowers the few who dare to reshape the future. Imagine being connected to investors who see your vision not as a risk, but as a mission. Imagine building with builders who challenge your every idea, making it sharper rather than applauding the easy. Imagine founding with visionaries who don't settle for incremental, but create leaps. This isn't just about scaling. It's about transforming who you are and what reality you choose to build. It's about recognizing that your power lies in your will and your network, the link between sovereign individuals who refuse to be diminished by legacy systems. The world doesn't reward those who stay small. It rewards those who transcend the local illusion to become part of a new order where individual brilliance meets collective force. This isn't just about chasing global trends. It's about recreating the global from a new foundation. Freedom as practice, not a promise. Autonomy as a principle, not an afterthought. Founders who leave local are not running away. They are running toward a future where every limitation they faced is dissolved by relentless connection, fierce collaboration, and the power of unity forged from difference. Because in the end, the world isn't built by many who adapt. It's built by the few who refuse to adapt to a broken system and instead choose to create a new one. Founders who stay local settle. Founders who leave local transcend. This is the moment to stop believing the world's lies. The comforts offered are prisons. The promises of freedom are cages. The only true freedom is found where you say no to the familiar and yes to the few who burn with you. This is where the future is. This is where the best founders belong. Not tied by flag or place, but bound by fire, mission, and unbreakable ties. If the world is waiting for what's next, it's waiting for those best founders to leave local. The moment they cross that border, their real journey begins.